Alright guys, so this is my catback exhaust. I got that on there. It's a 3-inch. I wanted 4-inch, but then I'm running an open dump, so that'll help the motor breathe on top, rather than pumping it back into this 3-inch. But this is a street car. I didn't want to put the exhaust out the hood. But anyhow, so I bought this cheap, piping, whatever. It all lines up. But I just want to show you. See this resonator? Well, looks like a resonator. Look at this. Let's see if we can see. Yeah, there's no baffles inside. There's, nothing. It's just to make it look like it has a resonator. And I'm fine with that, because the turbo is going to quiet that motor. Maybe not so much, but still it's going to sound nasty. And at least there's no restriction in this pipe. So I'm working on the down pipe and such, but that's going to be for the next video. Alright, what's going on, guys? Sorry I haven't had any updates. We had Hurricane Irma run through here, but luckily what do you call it, we just lost. I didn't lose power. I had power the whole storm. I was playing Call of Duty online, me and my son, watching TV and shit. So had some flickering, but nothing crazy, just a lot of vegetation. So thankfully, we didn't get hit with it hard. Just feel sorry for the people out west, and Key West got messed up, and then still even Texas and Houston with all that flooding. But just grateful that it is. So between that, I just didn't have much time. So then I started playing with her today. So I'll show you what we have here. All right, so HX52 to the conical reducer, to the 3-inch V-band, then 3-inch pipe comes around here, goes there, and I don't know if you can see, so it's like close there, but I got a 1/2-inch clearance on this manifold. It clears the brake booster, it clears the transmission, the firewall, whichever. So I think if I go to the track or something, that I might make a different downpipe that may go straight down or something. I don't know. I don't want to put it through hood, because I don't want to cut my hood open, even though I'm thinking about I may have to cut open for this to fully sit down. And then if it does, if I do that, then I'll just put like a 1/2-inch little cowl on there. I don't want it to look ricer, but then again, I don't want to, I don't know. That's all, whatever in the making. So anyhow, like I said, this is up pipe. I don't know what people want to call it, but it just comes out the turbo and it goes to this down pipe. And then okay, when we get down under here, let's see. So there goes the V-band, there's the clearance, clearance with the steering. Everything's got like a 1/2-inch thing, and I think I might, it's got that little wobble, which is fine, but I think up top I'm gonna make a what do you call it, what's it, oh, like a bracket. So then just comes here, this is all 3-inch, oops, sorry, it's all 3-inch, then to this flex pipe. And then since I didn't have my center section from before, even though this is the same thing I did on my other one, I just welded a pipe straight to this flange. But I still have that connection out there, so if I need to take this out, it's gonna take it out from there, and then from that V-band up there. So take that out, but then the clearance and everything looks good. And then this is just a cheap eBay special. Same thing like I had the other one, the burnt exhaust tip. You know, like I said, nothing special. But of course, take that out. We don't want no back pressure. And we want to hear the VQ. Alright, I got interrupted by the UPS man. Sad part, no packages for me. I don't have nothing, but now I'm gonna order some stuff since I finished. So anyhow, yeah, just that exhaust, you know, your standard $100 cheap thing. I don't give a shit about exhaust, like in terms of, you know, this and that, because this is where the real shit matters, you know. Turbo, injectors, ECU, even, you know, I mean, you guys think this is just a cheap imitation 44 mil wastegate. I've used them in the past, no issues. I actually had a Turbo Smart on my first one, and inside this diaphragm in here, there's set screws, like Allen screws, that lock the valve here, right? That locks this valve. Well, they came loose, and I ended up, that's how I blew my first stock KA. I didn't have boost protection, and basically the diaphragm was working, but it wasn't pulling up the valve to, you know, regulate the boost. So I don't know, whatever I hit. I know I probably made more than 400 horsepower because the one of the rod, well, actually two of the rods were bent, and you know, of course the pistons, the ringlands were all thing. But anyhow, you know, it's like with me, it's like I just do that, and you know, in the ECU I have overboost protection. So yeah, I mean, that's, you know, guys can say, oh, you know, you need that. Da, 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 da. Like, yeah, you know, I could agree with you somewhat, but at the same time, you know, like, these have worked. I've never used a 44 mil V band. I've just really had the 2 bolts from before, 38 mil, and you know, it worked fine. I was putting in, you know, Turbo Smart springs or whatever. But anyhow, back to this. So the exhaust is all done. It looks kind of busy. I got mixed feelings about it, you know, because I have, you know, like, let's say, well, this is the water coolant that comes back from the what's that? Oh, no, this is the one that goes to the other part of the head, so that's fine. But then this one on the bottom, that one goes to the oil cooler, the stock oil cooler on these cars, and so I'll do is reroute that line just to come up front, do that. This guy here, what do you call it, you know, I'll just put like a 45 or, you know, something on there. I mean, weld it, since I can weld now, weld like a 45 to come out, or even actually it just needs to go down, because this is the you know, feed into the motor, which will come from the bottom of the transmission. So the bottom of the tranny, and then the top, you know, it goes right there. I'll do like the super guys or whatever, you know, mount it right here, then come across, and when I'm gonna go with the Honda Civic radiator, a 3-core or a 3-row, what do you call it, you know, radiator. Reason why it's, you know, like this small, it's about the same height as this one. I think I might a little bit bigger, so I don't know if I might notch out here and bring the radiator out into here, so then I have fans and just get more clearance. I don't know yet until it come. I really don't want to, you know, molest this chassis, you know, just for the Nissan God's sake. But basically, yeah, that's what's gonna go over here. But you know, it looks kind of thing. Man, hopefully when I get it done, maybe it might look, you know, impressive. Yeah, I'm gonna probably exhaust wrap everything, even though, you know, it's coming better with my welds, man. You know, like, let me see. There you go, like that. Like, I started getting a hang of it. Of course, you know, you start getting a hang of it after you've done like so many different you know, welds. But exhaust is done, so now I'm gonna order the flange for that, 3 inches, you know, 3-inch pipe that's gonna come here, and then I'll need to build 3-inch pipe from here to there, And then what do you call it? Looks like after that it's either gonna be, I was debating on getting ECU until Black Friday, because usually DIY Auto Tune does some deals. But if I do that, then I'll probably pick up some injectors or something. But I just want to get it on. But at least it's coming together, so hopefully. But I don't know. I guess hopefully I don't come stagnant. I mean, I'm gonna order these parts just so I don't. But hopefully December, new year. There's a new gas station opening up around the corner that has E85. It was supposed to open up in end of July. Still hasn't opened up. So then my son keeps on telling, like my wife, she'll be like, "Oh, when's they gonna open this?" He's like, and his reply is, "Oh, when Lewis finishes his car." So whenever I get this car done, that's when the gas station's open. So I got E85 like literally 2 minutes away from me. So that's what's up. But all right, guys, you guys take it easy. Like.